What's up, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking the Merced Grove in Yosemite National Park. The trail heads just off the Big Oak Flat Road and it travels down the old Coulterville Road and down a little road to the Merced Grove. And yeah, it starts off just following the old Coulterville Road, which is the first road into Yosemite Valley. And it just is a really cool forest and just really, it's a wet forest. And as you get further down, it definitely gets to be more of that lush vegetation. But cool to see different kinds of flowers, and the birds are fun in there, and I just got to see a few of them as I walk down. And the road just kind of works its way down about 600 vertical feet down to the grove. And the cool thing is that there's a lot of really big trees in here with the sugar pines, and there's Doug firs and the cedars. It's just really cool big trees. And that's deceptive because later on when you first start to see your sequoias, it's hard to get a sense of how big they are because there's big trees around them, but they're way bigger than the big trees. And so as you get down, it's really cool. And I like this grove a little bit more than the Tuolumne Grove. I think part of it is just because you start off with these 5 of them just clumped together and they just look really amazing. And they're just so big. I know that sounds cliche, but they just are. And when you're right next to them, you're just like, holy cow, these things are huge. But yeah, you just kind of continue from that one and you just start to see them just kind of dotted throughout the landscape. And I go past the big 5 or 6 or 7 or however many there are there, and just go down and you'll start to see more. And they're just right next to the trail, and you can just see the detail in the bark. It's got some interesting bark. It's alternating layers of like a kind of a paper layer with some fibers. It's a little bit of a cloudy day today, so you can see the clouds going through the trees, which kind of makes it more interesting and misty and cool. But anyways, yeah, I just continued on, saw more flowers, especially as it got down further. It definitely is a lot wetter as you get down further. And then there's a really cool little cabin, which they use now for education and stuff, but it's an old settler's cabin, I believe. And it's in really great shape. And then beyond that, there's a couple more trees. One of them has this huge burl on it, which is a huge burl you could probably fit a family inside. And then beyond the burl, there's just a couple more. Then after that, the trail just kind of narrows down. It just comes down to a kind of just a thin little trail. And you can explore that a little bit further, but if you're just here looking for the big trees, then I don't think you're gonna find much more after that. Anyways, just really enjoyed this one, the Merced Grove. It's really awesome. Lots of birds, lots of flowers now. I'm here earlier in the year, but there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be popping, and this is June, so I think you could see it in quite a few different times. But anyways, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking the Merced Grove in Yosemite National Park. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and head on over to hike734.com for more goodness.